Hey there, welcome back guys. This video is for those that want to put prop guards on their Mavic 4 Pro. That's right, we have these right here. They're the Sine Nova prop guards, a little bit more affordable than the original DJI parts, but as you can see, it will do the same thing. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's see what's inside. Ideally, when you do fly with prop guards, it will slow down your drone. Let's say you have maximum speed of 60 miles an hour. It'll never reach that. It'll slow it down. But also remember that when it's windy, it will work like a sail. So if you get high wind velocity warnings, just take it down, maybe take the props off, because it's no sense in having your drone set sail when you're not really designed to go sailing anyway. This is it right here, really nice. It will make your drone look bigger. But ideally, they are really easy to put on, as you can see here. See, LF stands for left front. Right there it says LF, really big. Kind of reminds me of the ones I would have on my other drone. Usually all my drones have a great one flying over people and transition in crowds. Makes for that an RR, stands for rear right. Really, it looks, I can't tell the difference between these and the DJI ones, to be honest with you. But again, it will make your drone look bigger. Rear right means that one goes back there. So we'll just put them down accordingly. RF, right front, okay? And again, they're tagged, okay? So you can't mess it up, but carefully, I may just have to take the orientation lights off. But other than that, RF, right front, see? So that would go like this, and then this one would go in the back. We'll set it up outside because we want to see how it flies. It's not too windy out. The Dronecast application does say we're good to go. There are no TFRs. Make sure there aren't any TFRs before you launch. This one is LF. See? Left rear, or Lewis Rebus. And that goes like this here, like that. See, again, it will make it look bigger. I think we could do that like that. But let's go outside and see how this looks and flies. Come. Okay, here they go right here. We're just gonna get the drone ready. Have the battery out, or if you have the auto on, off activated, then you just take the battery out. I have my settings to turn on when I open the wings, so I'm just going to leave the battery out. And as you can see, we'll start with the left front. It says LF on there. You open the tab like this, see that? And then we pop this in. It should slide right in, as long as there's nothing underneath. So we have orientation lights on here because we have Friday night flights. So we might have to do some finagling to carefully take these accessories off. In our case, we are using double-sided tape, which we've got a ton of down below. And they should fit on, again, underneath here. You could always put them under the prop guards. You might have to put the seat down in your car to travel with these on. Now this should pop like that. See that? That's one. And then we're gonna do the next one. So here we go right here, RF, all right? And carefully, maybe two hands, so we don't accidentally break it. These are nice. I like these because, I've never put them on, but maybe I spoke too soon. They seem to go on easier than the other ones that I've had, which require a workout and muscle. These, as you can see, don't require any muscle. So this one is RR, rear right, okay? Goes right in. Wow, this is nice. Definitely, honestly, better than the DJI ones, because the DJI ones do require a workout. And then now, this one is LR, okay? Lower right, or left right, one or the other, okay? And then this will go in like that. Again, it's gonna make your drone slower. It's not, and in the wind, it will work like a sail, so be careful with that. Just so you know, but as you can see, as easy as they go on is just as easy as they will come right off. All right, let's see how this baby flies. All right, we got the prop guards on and we're good to go, as you can see here. Like I said, it does make the drone look bigger like the beast. And Just gonna put it on the landing pad. Make sure you have one of these handy. There's a link to this in the description. I actually made this one myself because it's weighted without the weight. Took the weights from one of my kids' toys. Put this right here and put it there. Again, if it's too windy, it will work like a sail. But as long as we got satellites, the drone won't drift. And let's bring it on up. Whoa. It kind of like jerked a little, but that's okay. We'll bring it up a little bit more so that you guys can see. And look, don't touch the blades, but see? If you accidentally hit something, the drone will maintain course and not flip over. Hopefully not, but kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Anyway, you get the idea. It's to prevent you from like flying too close to the building. All right, and there it is right there. You can see it right there. Bring it out more and right about there, and we should be good to go. It is a little breezy / windy, but I'll just spin the drone around while I change some of the settings so that they work out just right for you. We're just gonna go full throttle, see what that gets us. 29, 30, that's probably gonna be the cap. And we are in sport mode, even though it's set to go 60 miles an hour. Like I was saying, the prop guards will slow you down. And we're just gonna, the object of desire, which is the building. We've got full RC, which is great. It is flying back a little bit slower. Just taking a little bit of time to catch up and just take a picture. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out today though. Definitely, again, it is gonna fly slower, which is fine if you're okay with that. You know, you're not gonna get your optimal maximum speeds, you know, for if that's what you're looking for. You're gonna be flying safely. Beautiful out though, really beautiful. Green is coming back. Winter is finally over. There's our home point down there. There's New York City down there. And we're just gonna bring the drone on in. We should be good to go. And there we go, right here. Voila. Kind of neat, huh? I'll just leave it hovering there. And as you can see, here's our screen here. I haven't been recording for very long, but we will be getting a high wind velocity, 75. Oh wow, look at that. What's that? It's a bird. Wow, the bird's higher than the drone. That's amazing. So you got to watch out for birds. That's the building over there that we just saw. And we can fly over there again. Let's see. 212 feet up, no birds in the way. And 72% on the battery, which is fine. There's that flag. Always watch the flag so you can get a better idea / range of what the wind is actually like. Because sometimes the app will tell you one thing, and the way that flapping tells you another. But so far, so good. Kind of neat, huh? And you know, we could take a little snapshot of that building, because now that the light is shining on it, we get a better image. Again, as you can see, it is traveling a little bit slower back to our home point, but that's okay, because again, we know that the drone isn't going to travel very fast. See, high wind, strong. Now, I'm not sure if that's because it's coming back in too fast. So ideally, we don't want to ride into the wind, but we're going to bring it in for a nice, safe landing. And there we go. There we go. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just remember, you'll get those high wind velocity warnings even when it's nice, but look for the flag. The flag is a telltale sign, you know, for the optimal conditions, whether it's going to be yay or nay. But as you can see, you're protecting your investment if you accidentally hit something, or the people down below, right? Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.